Hi, Stephen here from Sound Divination Wave, and this is day 12 of the February daily draws. So as we close out the weekend and approach a new week, let's see what kind of message we're going to get. Now I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Abyss, followed by an oracle card from the Goddesses, Gods and Guardians oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and let's get the reading underway. Okay, so today we will go there, and our card today is the Three of Pentacles. So you've got two sets of hands here, more than what they've got. Three hands here, maybe two from the same person, and then someone else is lending a hand. Maybe these three different hands. You don't know, but there's certainly more than one person involved in taking hold of this rope and holding onto this rope. And maybe sometimes our own strength on our own, we can take hold of the rope, as it were, literally, metaphorically. We can take hold of the rope by ourselves, but sometimes we need that little extra bit of strength and support from someone, at least someone else, if not more than one person, at least one other person. We can't do it by ourselves. There are certain things that we need to have teamwork. We need help from at least someone else to take hold of the rope with us, to give us that extra strength to hold on, or to pull it with the strength that we need. I don't know what they're trying to do with this rope, whether they're trying to keep hold of it while they're trying, if they're trying to pull it, to do something with it, and it's taking a lot of strength, and that's why he's had to perhaps call someone else to come and help. It's very open to interpretation, which is good, because it means that this card is saying to us, whatever the situation, whatever it is that we need, the important message here is getting that assistance from outside of ourselves. There are times when, as strong as we are, and we can be really strong, and we have that inner strength as well, that could be represented here. As strong as we are, as gifted as we are, there are just situations, not necessarily every situation. There are situations that we can have the strength to deal with by ourselves, but there are times when it's not quite enough, and we just need a little bit of literal strength support, or emotional or spiritual support from someone else, just to give us that extra bit of energy, a bit of a boost to combine with our strength. It's not there to replace us. I mean, this hand is there coming to help. There's three hands here, right? That just because there's a third hand coming, at least, doesn't mean that the other two can let go. We still have to supply our strength. We still have to do our bit. It's just that we get the help, the extra boost from others when necessary, just to give that extra bit of strength. Okay, we may be able to, there may be times when we may be able to muddle through on our own, but it's going to be a lot longer, a lot harder, and it's going to exhaust us more. Whereas if we get that help from somewhere else, it will be easier, won't exhaust us too much, because we share the burden of it, and also it could be quicker, because you've got the extra strength there. And so, the message here is, don't be afraid to let others come and help. And you can also be that help to someone else when their strength isn't quite enough too. It works both ways, doesn't it? We can be on the receiving end of the help. We can be giving the help, and both are just as valid, and both are just as relevant from this card. So that's the key thing, I think, that this card is saying to us as we close out the weekend, approaching new week. That if you just need that little bit of support from someone, ask for it. put out the message, say, hey, I'm struggling, I'm doing this, I've not quite got the strength for this, or I could do a bit of a boost of help, a little bit of support, even if it's just moral support to give it. It's surprising what that in itself can do when you're flagging a bit, and that moral support and that boost of moral support can give you that little bit of more motivation and lift you and give you the drive that you need. Or it can be more involved in just moral support. It could be advice, it could be other more practical support, whatever the situation. But don't be afraid to ask for and to receive as well. Sometimes it's difficult for us to take help from someone, but to take that help and also then be on the watch and to be ready that if someone asks you for help, that you be able to literally lend a hand, or metaphorically lend a hand where necessary. Okay, let's see what Goddess, God or Guardian has to say today about the situation. Okay, here we go, and today we'll go there. Interesting. Sedna. This looks like an Eskimo type guardian or god or whatever. And there is always enough. So there's always enough strength available, even if it's not just yours. There'll be somebody there that the universe will bring to you to give you that boost so that you have enough. There's always enough to do what you need to do, even if part of that enough is help from someone else. And that's the bottom line. So let's be open to that and realize that when we do that, it's enough to get us through. Okay, so that's today's reading. I'll be back tomorrow as we start the new week with day 13. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.